All right. What is up, YouTube? My name's Erica, and welcome to my pinball journey. In this episode, or live stream, really, this is live at the moment. I'll be going over my first reactions to watching Dutch Pinball Exclusive's newest game, Alice in Wonderland. Those of you that are joining, thanks so much. I don't know much about this game. So we'll get right into that. I have the trailer pulled up. If anyone's in chat, if you want to let me know if audio's okay, I've been working on getting that back together. And if it's me that's slow on camera or whatnot too with my voice, I can fix that as well. What's up, everybody? I'm gonna go ahead and get this trailer kind of started. But yeah, if any of you guys have seen the new Alice in Wonderland game trailer already, feel free to let me know. Cool, so I'm gonna go ahead and change my screen here. Excuse me while I learn OBS. Let's see if this works. Sweet. So I have the trailer pulled up. Just like I haven't seen it yet. I've seen pictures. I've seen maybe a little bit of video from other people, but yeah, have yet to like fully watch this trailer. Hoping the audio on it also is good for you guys. But yeah, feel free to let me know in the chat how that's going, and if it's too laggy and whatnot too, I can change that. I do have another camera that I'm set up with if all fails. All right, I'll get this trailer started. Oh, interesting. I like the animation so far. It's kind of fun. It's Harry Potter-esque.
Mad Hatter.
Jackpot, Alice, jackpot!
Welcome, Alice.
Wow, that's magic.
Off with their heads!
Very interesting.
Get out! Get out!
Outplane say.
Wonders.
I'm more than just a pretty face. Gods! Gods! Who stole the tarts?
What's up, chat? I don't know if you guys have seen this yet. Feel free to say hi in the comments. Or if you've seen this yet, haven't seen it. I have yet to see this, so.
I am the Jabberwock.
The mechs look cool, though. Like, art's definitely, like, everything on the playfield looks super detailed.
Wow, you're brave!
They're all mad here.
Oh, have you ever played pinball before?
I played pinball before, yes. All right. That was fun.
No time for hello, goodbye.
Yeah, okay. Well, I've been seeing some like reviews and things online from this trailer, and some people don't think they can see how it shoots, and yeah, I'm also I've only seen a handful of pinball trailers now in my time in this hobby, but I definitely say that I am also wondering, yeah, how does this game shoot? So I guess we can go ahead and I'm gonna scroll through this again a little bit. So I want to start with a lot of positives, all right? Because releasing something new also is like a big deal, right? And so some positives are I do enjoy some of this art style that's kind of cool looking on the playfield. Playfield has a lot of like it's just like coming at you, a lot of art going on here. Some things that maybe I don't recognize. I'm trying to think if I see something new. Like this like watch integration here is kind of like a cool thing. I believe that's a screen. A lot of these sculpts too are really really nice. Like I think this extra detail on this game is going to be pretty killer. I know that the price is going to be like 12,500. It's pretty pricey. It's kind of like a, same price you'd pay for like a Jersey Jack. And there's a lot that's going on here on this play field. And from what I understand, since like again I'm a bit newer to this hobby, from what I understand is that this is based off of someone else's game from like a few years back, I believe. And unfortunately I'm seeing like a bunch of errors with going live. So if you're experiencing some buffering, I apologize. Hopefully it doesn't come off too crazy later. I go ahead and hit record. But yeah, there's some nice sculpts on here. But yeah, there's a game that this was based off before. Hey Enzo, thanks for joining chat. Yeah, if my audio is not great or my volume needs to go up, I'm working on that. And even though if you're not able to see if I'm like off timing or something, let me know too. If you're not seeing anything at the moment, I see a little preview and it doesn't look like I see much. But yeah, I think that the sculpts look really nice. There's a lot of detail in that. Animations are actually like I think it's kind of fun. It gives me a little Harry Potter vibes though. I don't know if you guys see that like with a little bit of the every time I see these like this like makes me think Harry Potter, not so much Alice in Wonderland, but everybody has their own take and style on things. And just as like a filmmaker, you like the look of the game, call out's a little odd, would also like to see more toys and sculpts. Yeah, and so I like this. I think this is pretty cool on the side rails. Caterpillar, what else we got here? You had the queen, she was like on this thing here. And yeah, look, you got like this little lamp post in here. What I wonder is like the life on all these things, like when air balls happen, like are these things really sturdy? Are they going to be able to take a hit and whatnot? I'm unsure about that. But what else do we have here? Let's see. This upper playfield's kind of fun. It looks like you have like two balls that are like stuck. Yeah, sculpts are really impressive. I think some of the art is too. I definitely, I've seen some of the art and I have some thoughts on that. But and this one here, this like werewolf guy or jackal or whatever he's supposed to be, that's a pretty cool sculpt that they have in the game. It's pretty detailed. It's like a bunch of toys. It almost makes me feel like my Lord of the Rings in a way too, where like there's like all those little figures and all the little things that they used to put in pinball machines. So yeah, I'd say there's that. And I would say my first thing with noticing is that you don't hear when this person launches. There's no sound to go with that. I would have loved to hear the like noise that went with that. Give me 1 second. I realized that the chat is not the right chat for you guys on the side there. but I can try to fix that a bit later. Yeah, so this sword here, I would have loved to hear that noise, but otherwise, like this design on this game and the sculpts look really nice. I'm trying to scroll through what else pulled me. I like spinners. You got all these like little mushroom. Oh, thanks on the audio front. All these mushroom little things, like that's kind of fun. That's a lot of good sculpting. I don't know, like I won't know how I feel about this game until I actually play it. Like most of you, like I think you should always kind of like give a game a chance before, like, don't always judge a book by its cover. If you give a game a chance, you can, you might fall in love with something you never knew that you could. What else? I think this is kind of cool too, this apron here. I wonder if they are going to add anything else here though, because it's kind of like one of those things with games, right, that you kind of like to have a little... Do you like to have scorecards? Are scorecards necessary? I don't know, but it feels they're... in my personal opinion, I feel like there's a little bit more that could be happening down here, but not sure. But I like this art a lot here. This is pretty cool. I like this like crazy look type of thing, and they teased this to us a few months ago, so that's kind of nice. We can see that. And yeah, I'm not even that big of a Alice in Wonderland fan, so like I feel like the people that are gonna be getting this... Hey, Quarter Drop Arcade, welcome. Thank you so much for joining the stream. We think so. I'm reading in chat. We have Jonathan Cadle. I feel like it would be fun to have a table with dot matrix graphics, but in color. What do you all think? Oh, dot matrix graphics, but in color. I mean, you can get DMDs in color. There is that one. And so let me see. I want to try to get your guys' glad you caught the live stream too. And I see you, Silver Gun. I'm just gonna give me like a quick second. I'm gonna try to get you guys chat because I do recognize that it's behind. So let me just like figure out how to, let me just get this quick. I gotta pop that out real quick and I'll get the new chat link this way. My hope is so that when people come by and watch this later, all the chat is there. Cool. I'm still working on my stream, guys. I appreciate you guys for hanging out and, joining me on this journey too. But so Silver Gun, you said it was mentioned by Carrie or someone that extra components might be included for a few things that break. But yeah, that's a concern. Yeah, there's just so much in here. But you would hope that they did a lot of play testing, right? Because you want to play like the shit out of this game before, see everything that breaks, everything that could use a protector or something, and all that. Like, so, congrats to them for making this new game. Just as like from a filmmaker standpoint, I can tell like the video quality for this though. It looks like could use some like color grading, or like there's something up with this. This looks kind of like fuzzy, like if the lens had something like on it and whatnot. But like otherwise, it's kind of fun, but it just doesn't share with me how it plays, like people were saying. I see a lot of the modes, which is cool. It's kind of fun to hear what's going on in there, and they'll take this feedback, and who knows if they'll change any voices or do anything different. But yeah, I mean, I think that the game looks cool. I do have thoughts a little bit on the side art of the game. But, to each their own. I do understand the main demographic of pinball. So all power to you for making what you want to see, I guess, like, or what you believe your audience wants. That's kind of my thoughts on that. Would this be a game that I'm like super interested in? I don't, like I said, I'm not super interested in Alice in Wonderland, but if it plays really well, I would consider it. Like, I've been heavily considering Avatar after playing it. So, but that's definitely a purchase that would be way down the line, because I also really love Elton John. I did want to pull up some pictures from before that I found online about this game. to kind of share with you guys too. So I have this here of like this prototype Alice game. So this apparently was like the game before. This is from some guy, John Popduke. He had like a handful of games. Very well known, and I'm like totally butchering it now by like barely barely knowing the guy. But yeah, this was originally Zombie Yeti's artwork, from what I understand. So I love Zombie's art. He's on my Deadpool in the back. And yeah, I think that this looks kind of cool too, with this black and white, this little prototype thing. And I guess they really tried to follow it as much as they could. And I mean, there are a few things here that are different. Like obviously this apron has way more art on it. You got like a little magnifying glass, and it looks like there's a save thing there. So like this like pops up out of the playfield. So let me see if I can scroll and see if they included that in this. It would be towards the end maybe. Yeah, right here. No, it doesn't look like that's been included. So it doesn't look like Wonder Again like pops up out of this game, like this prototype here. Man, I'm trying to reformat this. But yeah, they've kept, let me see. I know that towards the end here they did like a scroll. They've kept most of it, it looks like, of the design. Like they have the pop bumpers, the 3 pop bumpers there. They have the ramps for sure. Like they got that going. Trying to scroll in here. It looks like they did have cards there. Alice has been changed obviously from the middle like to their other art, which I think is good. I don't think that having repetitive art on games is super fun. So when people can kind of give you a little bit more, that's always great. Looks like they kept some of the Thunderbolts. You see this Thunderbolt here and this Thunderbolt there. So there are a bit of little Thunderbolts going. What else we got going on here? It doesn't seem like they included that bottom screen though. The screen that would have been inside the cabinet, like this one. Like this looks like it's right back there, and this is more above. And then I do recognize that this and this are like pretty much identical. It looks like it's got most of everybody in the art, how he originally did it in here, just in color. I do know about the art and people's thoughts about Alice, especially I know Alice is like, what, she's like 7, so this is definitely for a more mature audience of Alice in Wonderland fans. And this was made in like 2015, so I guess if you have any thoughts on that, I guess it was for the times. Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to trying to play this at Expo. I'm not sure how I feel about Alice and the Queen of Hearts in this. I mean, I have a very different vision of like what I see those two characters at. And yes, Quarter Drop, yes, it was a choice, the